I'm just wondering about all the stuff I'm reading in the papers and listening to on the radio about alternative news and fake news. When I was a kid at high school, I was taught about a thing in Western Australia called the Battle of Pinjarra. Now, the Battle of Pinjarra was where a whole bunch of savages were overtaken and destroyed by the noble British Army after they'd raided a lot of British settlements, etc., etc. Now, that was news when it happened, which became history. Now, 20 years later, when I went to university, I found out that it was actually fake news. In actual fact, what this garrison did was go into a village of old men and women while the men were away and slaughter 120 odd innocent people. So I realised that what the modern media and the politicians have done to us is taught us to polarize our point of view and then believe whatever we want to believe from the news that comes out. Like, for example, do you think the people in ISIS, these 19-year-old converted to Islamic extremism kids, run around with their guns thinking, I'm the bad guy? No, they don't. They think they're liberators. And all we look for is a sensationalization of everything. We don't look at what's real. We don't step back and say, well, what's the truth? Religion, for example. I work on the street a lot, and I have so many different sects of different religions come and try to convert me to their point of view. And I think, why do you want to convert me? If you truly believe what you believe, isn't that good enough? I mean, what if they're all right? What if every religion, every point of view is correct, and whatever you manifest, you create, and therefore it becomes truth or real news? And alternative news is somebody else's point of view. It doesn't have to be wrong. It can be different to yours, but it doesn't have to be something you fight against. What I'd like to see one day is people step back and look at the information and say, without the prejudices that I grew up with, what does the information, what does the evidence tell me? And that way, if we all question the truth of everything and realise that alternative truth actually does exist, it's just a point of view, and it's always existed, it's just that we've got new fancy catchphrases, we could stop fighting, guys. We could actually go, wow, that's interesting, your point of view. Thank you for teaching me something. And I hope I was able to teach you something. And you could do that without shooting each other. Just a thought.